Good morning, or just good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the delay this morning. We've just come out of a long North Atlantic Council meeting where the Admiral was briefing ambassadors on Trident Juncture. So I will now open, and if Admiral Foggo could first of all say a few words, and then we will pass to General Jakobsen. Admiral.
All right, thank you, Piers, for bringing us here together today. And ladies and gentlemen, again, apologies for running late. Didn't expect the meeting to go that long. Thought we'd be here 30 minutes ago. I did a similar event here last June. Some of you may have attended. And I'm pleased to be back at this marvelous NATO headquarters today with Lieutenant General Jakobsen and Lieutenant General Christian, as you know. Christian is my venerable deputy in Naples. He's a Canadian Forces officer, as you can see, member of the 22 Regiment, and he will be operating with the land component on the ground for exercise Trident Juncture alongside General Jakobsen as I am at sea, doing what I do best as a naval officer afloat. The Trident Juncture LiveX will take place in and around Norway from October 25th to November 7th. We've been very open about these dates, and they have been consistent. We'll have advanced activities taking place in and around Iceland from October 15th to the 17th. General Junot will oversee the exercises NATO Joint Warfare Center from the standpoint of Stavanger, and I'll travel throughout the region, be there for the amphibious landings, and then able to get ashore and do key leader engagement and observe the exercise as it takes place, and also be on the beach for the conduct of DV Day on the 30th of October. We're boiling down Trident Juncture to a core theme of just a few words. I call it the 3 Ds. NATO is a defensive alliance. Trident Juncture demonstrates our incredible capability. And together, we deter potential adversaries. All 29 NATO member nations will participate in the exercise along with our partners from Sweden and Finland, and we're delighted about that. Trident Juncture illustrates NATO's relevance and unity in that we are ready to defend ourselves and the territory which is contained within those 29 allied nations. At the core of the exercise is the NATO Response Force, and within that, the 5,000 person plus Spearhead Force, otherwise known as the VJTF, or the Very High Readiness Task Force. Today it's my privilege to announce that the aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman and its strike group, including its ships and aircraft, will participate in Trident Juncture, adding about 6,000 personnel to the mix. That puts our total end strength up at 45 plus 5. You can do the math. The U.S. Navy is demonstrating this capability because of our flexibility and our agility and our commitment to the alliance. And we've deployed the Harry S. Truman as a function of our dynamic force employment planning throughout the globe. It's one of the first platforms to actually participate in dynamic force employment. It came to the theater, went back to the States, and then returned just a month ago. While Truman remains ready to rapidly respond to any crisis anywhere, I'm thrilled to announce my intent to employ this very capable strike group in Trident Juncture commencing on the 25th of October. I'm confident Trident Juncture will be an outstanding opportunity to demonstrate our unity and resolve, and I'm grateful to our very capable NATO ally and host nation of Norway. I'm thrilled to have Rune Jakobsen with me here today. General Jakobsen commands Norway's Joint Force Headquarters in Bodø. I had the pleasure of visiting him in that headquarters earlier this year, and I'm thrilled with NATO's support of the exercise and their incorporation of NATO into the total defense concept. Their planning and support has been nothing short of stellar. Rune, over to you for your perspective from Norway.
Thank you very much, Admiral, for your kind words, and I take the opportunity to highlight the outstanding partnership we have enjoyed together with Joint Force Command Naples in all aspects of the preparations for the exercise. Our political leaders were very pleased 5 years ago when NATO decided to execute Trident Juncture 18 in Norway. Additionally to the benefits of stress testing our national defense plans, we provide NATO allies first-hand experience of NATO's northern flank, and hopefully in challenging weather conditions. Norway is a small country, and her defense relies heavily on NATO's collective defense. Invoking Article 5 means to be able to receive allied forces, reinforcements, and to do that we must have plans and we must rehearse the plans. That's why Trident Juncture 18 is important for us. The exercise will give us the opportunity to test, evaluate, further develop our total defense concept, as well as national reception plans. During the exercise, Norwegian Armed Forces will cooperate closely with civil emergency services, police, railway, port and transportation authorities, as well as local and national businesses. The size and complexity of the exercise ensures a very realistic stress test for everybody. More than 10,000 Norwegian troops will participate directly or indirectly, and both on the tactical and operational level, the field exercise will facilitate for testing interoperability and training cooperation between allies in a high-intensity warfighting scenario. I believe Norway will provide a unique training opportunity for all participants, with large sea, air and land areas available for maneuver and with very high freedom of maneuver in all dimensions. Allied training in Norway is also highly appreciated by the normal population. More than 76% of our population are positive to NATO. And hopefully all Allied soldiers will enjoy the hospitality they meet from local people in the exercise area. I would also like to highlight the excellent partnership we have with our neighboring countries, Sweden and Finland, who will host aircraft deployments and make their airspace available for operations. My most important task as the Joint Force Commander is to provide a good training experience for all participating troops and nations and facilitate for every unit to meet their training objectives through the best possible host nation support. And one important task for me is to support the Commander to make a safe exercise environment. Thanks for your attention. I'll give the word to Piers to lead the Q&A.